If you're listening to this, you've made a wrong turn, and you're listening to the second part of a two-part episode. This is the Wrong Turn Podcast.
And I'm pretty sure this is just the house they keep going back to. Like, this is the house they were...
The house that they're staying at?
Yeah, like...
The real people are staying. It's the same fucking house. Yeah,
right?
Of course
Everybody just keeps coming across this.
Yeah, now Ryder Strong's in it. Like, oh, look at this house.
And they said that there are no phones here, so, like, they can't call for help or whatever.
Right, this is before... Well, no, cell phones existed, but they were not what they are now.
Yeah, the reception was probably really shitty.
Yeah, isn't, like...
So, Ryder Strong being a perv again, coming across a naked woman in a window. And I get it.
He's so pervy.
Yeah, he's just assaulted a woman.
Now he's
stuck her
creeping. Stuck her in a shed. To be fair, he was creepily staring in that window.
Oh, yeah.
And so the guy that's found this, like the husband, we were assuming, or boyfriend, is get the fuck out of here with a gun.
100%. I want to hear your shit.
Yeah. Because truly, if you're like, if I need a desperate need of help, you're just knocking on that door like, hey, help me. You're not so distracted by the naked lady.
Woman.
You're just like, oh, okay, whatever.
But,
Again.
Teenager.
He hasn't had sex in 8 years, maybe.
He hasn't had sex. Like, you don't know if he's a virgin or not.
He could probably be a virgin. And not to ruin it for anyone, he does have sex eventually.
Yeah.
But like,
spoiler alert.
But with the boss ass bitch, like she just kind of lets him. Or she does all the work.
Well, it also plays against, like, tropes because, like, it's not the nymphos that get knocked off in the beginning of the movie.
Which is always the case. They always say the virgins live, and the couple that's having sex right away always dies.
Yeah, these are a little bit of different characters. They're Eli Roth characters, but yeah, they're huge assholes.
Everyone's fighting.
This is where they start to realize, like, how did she actually get it? She got it from the hermit outside, but they were all next to the hermit outside.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's putting his big boy pants on because he's in love with her so much that he's got to be the one to help her, right?
In love with her so much.
100%.
I know. But yeah, they're trying to figure out how everyone got sick.
And then what really gets me was Joey Kern, Jeff, the douchey boyfriend, covering up his face so he doesn't breathe in anything that anybody else is breathing in. That really was starting to get to me like, oh, shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 100%.
And they already forgot about her.
They completely forgot about Karen in the shed. And so the dog's back. They're like, we're going to be out here protecting you. And they, like I said, immediately left. But now they're going to go check up on her. And she's fucked up.
I would have been fucking pissed. Yeah, total Evil Dead vibes.
Oh, yeah. But I loved how fucked up she is. Karen. Like how they didn't even check on her in that moment. They were just like, okay, well, good night.
That's kind of like the last we hear of Karen, too. Like that little last shot of Karen, which was a good shot.
Yeah.
It was the last. And Bert stays outside with the gun. Which almost like, aren't you afraid of
getting infected?
Yeah, why are you staying so close?
She's right there.
100%.
I'm sorry, back in peak COVID, I was near nobody other than like my parents because I lived with them and my sister.
I was still going to work every day.
Yeah.
I was still going to, and I would come home and I would like wash everything.
Take the clothes off, throw it in the wash.
No, I would just like, I'd leave stuff outside.
Shoes outside always. Oh, I mean, I always left.
Yeah, like shoes outside and like, I would like go wash immediately.
Yeah.
And like
shower,
scrub. Ooh.
Oh, look at how fucked up Karen is.
And this becomes kind of like a snake.
And it's so silly to me, them being like, I don't want to get infected, but they're like, let's get her up. Let's carry her bloody body. Let's get her in the car. We're going to save her. I was like, you guys, again, back to COVID. I was going near nobody.
Yeah, we still don't understand like how this actually
works. Is it by skin contact? Is it virus? Oh, now Bert's just vomited blood, and he's realizing he has it.
Yeah, which is like, and I like this where he's just like, he checks his crotch.
He checks his dick. He wanted to make sure
But I'm like, why the fuck? Oh, I guess maybe because it comes from the inside out, so maybe around your stomach?
Maybe, but I think he was just kind of it's funny that it was right by his dick, but I think he was noticing that he had like the skin lesions or whatever. Like that he's been infected. We
just found out from the scene before where they were fighting in front of the fire. It's like, you lost a bet, you drank some water. You stopped drinking beer.
So I guess at this point, it's just they're getting infected through the water, not through skin contact.
Yeah, it's only drinking the water right now. But
yeah.
also, like, you don't fucking know that.
Again, we don't want to get infected, but let me carry your bloody body to the truck.
Are you fucking kidding me? And then, like, Bert has a little bit of a redeeming moment where he's like, he has more to lose now because he's infected. So he's like, get in the car. We're leaving right fucking now.
Yeah.
And essentially, no, I mean, they wouldn't have been saved. They all would have been fucked.
No. But like you said, I like the Joey Kern is covering his mouth up. Like he has the tissue and he's covering his mouth. And even though he's kind of dubbed the asshole boyfriend or whatever, kind of the smartest one of the bunch.
He's the only one kind of doing it right.
Yeah. And he does bail on him. And again, they're all shitty friends anyway. So.
Which is weird. Like all of a sudden he's like, you don't look so good. I was like, why would any of us look good right now?
None of us have showered, and we've all been through a very traumatic experience. Truck works, by the way.
Nobody's drinking water because we said we only drink beer.
They're only drinking beer for like 3 days straight. Why would we look?
Why would the fuck would any of? Where would you notice?
You look really sick.
This becomes a staple of the franchise where just like things get really fucking bloody. You start to melt. I don't know why she was wearing trash bags on her feet.
I don't know why either. Maybe she didn't have shoes.
I still don't know why nobody bought bottled water.
No one brought. They literally only brought beer. Yeah. They weren't planning on drinking water ever.
Here's a tissue.
Here's a tissue. Once again, don't want to get infected, but clearly helping you. So now, I guess his name is Jeff. Joey Kern. He's bailing.
What have I seen him in?
He was in a really shitty movie called Grind about skateboarding in like 2000.
Not to be confused with Brink.
Brink? No, it's called Grind. No, it was all about skateboarding and like Bam Margera and all the Jackass guys like were in it.
Oh.
It's kind of fun. It's not great.
He's also director.
Is he Joey Kern?
Mm-hmm.
He's been in other great, I think, good things. So Bert's getting really fucked up. Joey Kern left, he bailed, and now we just have Ryder Strong and our badass.
I think he saves Eli Roth saves the best scenes for this character here was Marcy. Like that's a good looking scene right there. Like she looks really, really well.
And also she has like the greatest line where she's like, I think she says like something about like, and just fuck whoever you want, or like just fuck like that person.
If you knew you were gonna die.
If you knew you were gonna die, just like fuck the brains out of the person next to you. And that's the only time Ryder Strong gets any action is because she was like, yeah, whatever.
Because he was in the right place at the right time.
Basically, because you know you're gonna be dead.
Oh yeah. I mean, essentially, they don't know right now that they are gonna die. Ryder Strong's holding out. He's still trying to survive. Don't worry, I'm healthy.
Oh, I don't want to get an STD.
Yeah, I don't want to get an STD, but don't worry, I'm healthy.
When I said before, like, she's doing all the fucking work. He's just lying there.
And then we just started to notice some red marks on Marcy's back. This also got me, too, right here. This scene of Ryder Strong and buff Ryder Strong.
Listerine his dick.
Oh. I'm pretty sure that's not going to work. I'm pretty sure that's not how STDs work.
I'm pretty sure that's not how STDs work. Or even, sir, you're infected.
Rough. Oh my God.
Yeah, so she's noticing her back is all gross. And
I feel like Eli Roth put that in there because he probably knows somebody who did that.
Probably. He's like, I know a guy that Listerined his dick.
Because he swears he's not going to get herpes.
He's like, I'm not getting chlamydia today.
you can come back from chlamydia.
You can. Hey, antibiotics are a thing.
Oh, Jesus. We're here. Bert's back at the shop.
Bert's looking really fucked up.
Yeah. We noticed that the virus works really fast once it's in your system. Your skin starts to go. You get lesions.
I like how he has a sign that says, "Do not sit next to Dennis."
And somebody sat next to him.
Which is a Pancake Boy for reference.
Pancake Boy has the weirdest bangs, though.
Yeah. No pancakes. The Dennis just screams pancakes. That's his whole character.
And then this little thing right here.
And also knows Kung Fu.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because look at this flip right here.
Look at this flip. Wow.
I can't do that.
All of a sudden, Bert's like, wait, Pancake Boy coming after me. But now Dennis bites infected Bert. But Dennis knows immediately. He's like, oh, I fucked up.
Yeah.
But now Dennis has it. Why did you come here?
Well, why would you let a fucking 12-year-old bite you?
I like how they just brush over that. Like, sorry, my child bites people. Why did you hurt my boy? Your kid bit me.
Oh, I can see that. Like, there are definitely some parents like that.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
I know.
yeah.
Yeah, but they're... Yeah.
And was it James Bell does a pretty good job here, just acting fucking super manic.
Yeah. God, I love that sign. Please do not sit next to Dennis. Do not sit next to Dennis.
But essentially, we don't see Dennis ever again. But
we don't.
We assume that he melted.
Well, they all melt eventually.
Is that what happens in part 2? Whole town.
Well, part 2. You said you haven't seen it?
Yeah.
Part 2. It's in the same town, and it is briefly right after this one, but it's at school. It's like high school kids.
Oh, really?
And the whole opening sequence is kind of cool. The credits, because it's all like it's a animated, like a truck going to the place where they bottle the water, and he takes all the bottled water and he brings it to the school, and then it gets dispersed in the school, and all the kids are drinking the bottled water. So basically, the entire school gets infected with this water. Yeah.
We're back with Marcy.
Okay, no, when we get back to her in the tub, Marcy, that's her name, right? One of my favorite horror scenes, even though it's so unnecessary. She decides to shave her legs.
Now, I wanted to
hate it, but love it.
I wanted to ask you a question. Are those do you think those lesions are already there when she's shaving her legs, or is that she's shaving her legs and the skin is coming off as she's shaving?
I think the skin's coming off as she's shaving.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
That's what it feels like.
So I think that's the intent.
And it's disgusting because in my head I was like, I wouldn't keep shaving.
It does make my
but that just the sound, like I know we don't have the sound in right now, but like in the actual, like it's disgusting.
Of like basically
her
like,
shaving over.
Yeah.
Okay, so now they're finding Henry the Hermit's dead body in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of making a realization.
Ryder Strong comes across it and he's just like, I wonder if this is the hermit we set on fire.
Oh, is this this dead guy?
Yeah.
We set on fire? The sick dead guy in the water that we're all drinking? I'm going to go poke him with a stick.
Yeah, I'm going to go, which is like...
Literally.
And I don't even know
a dead
if
body
like,
with a stick.
Like, if that's even... Can you... Like, you'd have to really, really like poke it.
Yeah, but
really
you can't even tell who that is.
Oh, no, not at all.
Based on his decaying body.
Oh, this is another body that was...
so great. Falls on the dead body in the water.
Shit.
I hate it. Ryder's infected.
100%.
100%.
That means also he hasn't drank or eaten any food in the last few days.
I know.
Like, what water were you drinking?
Again, as normal human beings, we're like...
But I was like, is that the hermit? You can't really tell, but like, must be another hermit that was set on fire.
Oh, it must be another person that got set on fire and fell in the river.
He's coming to realization this is the
reservoir where all their drinking water comes from.
You think it'd be a little bit more protected, like
not in this town.
There's a lot of shit around there. There's like you see a lot of...
There's like you could just have a raccoon fall in there and poop, and then you're drinking it.
And there was
most reservoirs are very highly contained.
Oh, there's a moment there where you see Ryder Strong. He might have a moment like if he just would have played it up and just was like losing his shit a little bit. I was like, I would have thought that would have been a really good scene. Like if he just starts screaming, like losing his mind.
Yeah, no, you're right. But he just kind of was like, oh shit.
He's just like, oh.
Literally, like it was like, oh no.
I just fell into the water with.
I fell into the water with a sick, decaying man,
and he doesn't react.
The shaving.
Yeah. So we get normal shaving sounds.
Normal shaving sounds. And I guess the whole thing is like she doesn't really realize it until she shaves over.
I think she realizes. Well, she knows she feels like she's. Well,
she knows it. She's like, my back is disgusting, and
it's a good scene.
Oh, gross! It's so good. Whenever I like tell people about this movie, I mention this scene because it's one of my favorites. Again, because I think like she just is trying her best to remain calm and like keep it together.
And stay normal.
She's like, I'm just trying to shave my legs and have a more. Oh, I hate it so much. Oh, she shaves over hers. Nasty. Ugh. I hate it, but I also love it. Yeah, but she's like, I'm dying, but I'm going to continue shaving my legs.
Still gets you every time. Oh.
I know. Ugh.
And then
blood, just blood. And she just goes outside in a red robe.
All
bloody.
Dripping blood. Actually, her...
And then Eli Roth's dog once again.
Her death is pretty gnarly.
Yeah, it really is.
These are like pretty tragic characters where like nothing good happens to them and things just get worse.
Mm-hmm. So Marcy, and then Karen was already dead in the cabin. She's been dead for a while.
Actually,
Isn't she?
Well, I think we find out right now.
But Marcy got fucked up by that dog.
So we know that this flesh-eating virus pretty much just makes you very brittle. So the dog,
the dog had
chewed right
through her.
And actually, I'm surprised the dog isn't dead.
Well, the dog's gonna get it because remember in the beginning there was a sick dog.
Yeah.
And so I mean, and the dog's chewing through Karen.
Yeah, he's chewing through her intestines like it's fucking rough.
Yeah, it's so good though.
And apparently Marcy's like all gone. Like she's just
the dog destroyed her.
Yeah.
Like you saw her foot.
I like how he just like kicks her with the leg open.
Oh, I love that with the gums and her decaying face.
Also becomes a signature.
You know, for a second he's like, "Do I still want to fuck her?" A quick second, he thought about it.
Oh, 100%. And this becomes like
he's disgusting.
Well, she's still breathing.
Yeah,
so
that's the thing. And even
like,
the dog, you're right, because the dog like was eating her intestines. So he does give her a little bit of a mercy killing here.
He had a gun.
He did have a gun. He didn't need to bash her skull in.
He did not. I was like, oh no,
that was a choice.
That's why I was like, Ryder Strong's kind of fucked up in this movie.
Yeah, he's a little unwell.
They could have played that up where you're essentially your friend's really fucked up, but this becomes Ryder Strong's
fucked up journey. You know, when he's like, we'll see it.
100% because now he's okay with like murdering everybody.
Basically, he's like, come into the cabin, Bert.
No,
I know.
he helps Bert out.
I know he does, but he is like he's just like doesn't matter.
Like his journey starts with the girl that he quote unquote loved. You know? That's a nice shirt too. I always like that shirt.
I love a great flannel.
Yeah,
those guys look great.
That hat too. Like,
is this Wrong Turn? Are these the hillbillies? No, it looks like them.
I know I've seen that guy in a bunch of other stuff too.
The guy in the yellow hat.
Yeah,
he's familiar. So the three guys in town are basically trying to just come out and kill all these kids because they know they're infected.
Our locals with shotguns. We never really find out what's in that box. They're like, get the kit.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know what's in the kit. I thought it was going to be like a lighter.
Just good night, fucker. Ooh. Oh, Bert. Oh, God. But like you said, Ryder Strong was just, this is such a cool scene.
Yeah. Mostly for this right here. Like, I don't know what's in the kit. But he
screwdriver to the ear.
Just you're okay with doing that all of a sudden?
Yeah.
He
woke up and was like,
Today I choose violence.
Today's violence. I mean, I guess we knew Bert was going to die already, but I was like, he put Bert there for a reason.
Yeah, Bert was okay with
Bert was like, whatever, I'll take one for the team.
Yeah, 100%. Bert was cool like that.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, Ryder Strong, like, you just killed 3 people.
Ryder Strong just literally was like, here's a rock to the skull, a screwdriver. I'm throwing this man in a cave.
The basement.
Basement of this cabin.
Evil
Dead. Yeah, absolutely Evil Dead. The man's suffering. And they didn't really do anything. I mean, I know they were coming after them.
Yeah, they would have killed them all.
They would have killed them all anyway.
And we realized Bert's missing a head.
Oh, Bert.
Yeah, Bert's gone.
Jeff, it's the water! Oh, by the way, Jeff, a.k.a. Joey Kern, the smart one, left.
Yeah.
Drinking beer in a little cave? Yeah, he's in the cave.
No, he's in a little shed, like a little boat.
A little shed. Oh, little.
What do you call it? A little boat house?
Boathouse. This is where Ryder Strong finds Eli. And there's that little, centipede thing in his ear.
Oh, is that what that is? Okay.
It's moving around. But he finds Grim.
Yeah, he's looking
Grim's
for Jeff.
Body.
He thinks he's finding Jeff, but again, a good scene.
Great.
Really well lit.
I hate caves.
But I don't know where that light's coming from.
I know. Where's the other end of this light?
Because essentially you're walking into the cave.
Yeah.
It should just get darker.
There shouldn't be any light. Unless it just walks through. Great cave movie. The Descent.
Ooh.
Well,
yeah, we can add, it's technically, is it in the woods? It's out in the woods?
It's in the wilderness.
I will watch that one.
And The Descent is actually good. Good.
And
there's Eli or Grim.
Eli Grim.
Eli Grim. And he's very dead. His dog probably killed him.
Yeah, his dog.
But look at like the little gross little thing in his
ear.
It's good. I like that he gave himself a really gory
He killed
death.
himself twice in the movie.
He killed himself twice. The bowling ball and then in the cave.
I would have liked it if that was a thing that he did in every movie.
Killed him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he makes appearances in any other movie.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been the worst like cameo.
It'd be like
to
a
have.
very M. Night Shyamalan thing. Like, he just pops up in a movie. And you're like, oh.
Yeah. Because I think M. Night did it because Alfred Hitchcock did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But M. Night does it so silly every time.
What was the last? Oh, because you haven't seen it.
I haven't seen, but I saw Old.
What was it in Old?
Did you watch Old?
Yeah.
He was the guy that led them to the beach, and then he was spying on them the whole time.
Oh, he gave himself a role.
Yeah, he really did.
Oh, in Lady in the Water, he's actually one of the characters.
Yeah, he is. In Signs, he's the guy that kills Mel Gibson's wife.
That was a good one. I actually really, really like that one. I don't. This is a random scene.
So
too.
random. There's a deer.
This scene's only here to serve as like basically just to cover Ryder Strong in blood.
Just to make like let's gore it up a little bit. But it was like a crazy deer attack. Happens. Sometimes the deer will try punching you.
Apparently that happens. Like, if you don't kill the deer right away, it can fight for its life.
Oh, now we have a different group of party college kids.
You know, it'd been funny if this was just the crew.
Probably it might be.
It's just
and we have Officer Doofy.
I actually don't know what his name is. Actually,
and Ryder Strong walks in just so fucked up.
I like how this is the kind of party that Doofy's looking for.
Mm-hmm.
We're just like, we're partying.
We're partying. Like, I grew up thinking that was what a party was. You just drove to an empty woods and had beers.
Did you
and make out?
Did you ever go to one? Yeah, did you ever?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I thought that was very normal.
Yeah, we had a little spot called the Levee. We're just like outside of town. We're just like by a canal, and like it was kind of like hidden. And you go out there and like might have a fire, might just hang out.
Well, because where I grew up, you could just drive 15 minutes north and you were in a fucking field. So that's what you did.
And it's funny because right here, his chief's on the radio talking to fucking Giuseppe, saying that there's a flesh-eating disease. So they are very well aware that there's some shit out there because they explain it.
So, and like, can you repeat the last part?
Yeah.
If you see the kids, just shoot them on sight. So the cops are literally like, these fucking people are super infected. Oh, Ryder Strong's coughing up blood.
Yeah.
Do your job, Giuseppe.
He doesn't react.
Nope.
Everybody else wants to.
Everyone's like, shoot him. You have the gun. The gun's in the car. I just want to I like how he's about to fight him with a guitar. Hits his...
This fucking slapstick moment.
So silly.
Right here, what the fuck is
the harmonica?
I completely forgot about that.
I totally forgot about the guy with the guitar accidentally hits his friend with the harmonica.
He swallows a fucking harmonica.
Love it.
Like a fucking Looney Tunes character.
It's Looney Tunes.
And then Ryder Strong infected somebody.
Yep. So.
Threw up blood. And then this guy right here.
You fucking idiot. I was trying to party. Again, Ryder Strong. Just, I'm okay with killing everyone.
Yeah, but he didn't kill him, but like...
I know, but...
He almost would have.
Oh, harmonica guy.
But he definitely killed these two people, essentially. So Ryder Strong's up to 5 right now?
Yeah. What's his... But then he goes on this wild journey. This is where the movie, I feel like, really... There's a bunny costume.
We get there, The Shining.
The Shining.
Yeah,
very Shining
like,
vibes.
Where they see the guy in the... like where they see like the guy in the mascot costume when
he's in the hospital.
When Danny's walking down the hall
but he's
in The Shining. Yeah. And this right here, I think, is also kind of like a Texas Chainsaw moment because you think he's gonna get run over. I'm pretty sure that happens in one of the Texas Chainsaw movies.
I do love how bloodied up Ryder Strong is.
Just covered in
He's
goo.
completely covered. And so, like, remember I was saying in the second one, like the truck sequence?
Yeah.
It was something very similar. It was like they found his gross dead body, and then like the truck with the water. Like they tie it kind of well
Okay.
into. It's not a great one. There's the bunny.
Oh, there's pancakes. Oh, is that?
Wait, go back. I might have missed that too, even though I've seen this movie
I didn't know
10 million times.
Oh yeah, look
It
at
is
that.
pancakes.
Oh, it's
Pancakes
Dennis.
dying. But yeah, this. Yeah,
So it served a purpose.
it did serve a purpose. I guess we did. But now he's reminiscing about how in love him and Jordan were. They never had sex.
Never once.
They just kissed
He
once.
never even got close.
And then he assaulted her
Oof.
and then murdered her. So.
And I'll actually give it to Ryder Strong. I think this is probably
His best moment.
the best moment where he starts crying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I mean, you could say that the disease probably does start to fry your brain.
I'm sure it does.
Yeah, you probably can't talk properly. You're just melting from the inside. I'm sure it's just bacteria's everywhere.
Well, the fact that you start vomiting blood.
Oof, it means your insides are melting too.
Exactly. Like, no matter what happens to you, if you start puking blood,
your body's
bad sign.
You're just filling up with blood.
Basically, yeah, it just melts your inside. So your brain.
Yeah, they realize they're not going to get anything out of him, and they're just like, all right.
No one has masks on.
Right?
Upset.
That was the other thing, too.
I'm sorry. I'm going to walk into, even before COVID, I'm sorry. I'm going to walk into a room with this infected man.
No,
I'm gonna put a mask on.
No. And then this was like with the music playing right here.
Yep.
Like, that's actually a really nice shot.
Gorgeous in the hospital.
Yeah. It starts to play up, and we're like, that's Ryder Strong's story. That's his character right there. That's Paul.
Mm-hmm.
We got a little local justice going around.
Yeah, basically all the healthcare providers and cops are like, we need to kill these kids.
Well, actually, no. I think
rid of
the doctors are like, you got to take him to the next county. Like, we can't help him here. Here's the party guy.
I like the party guy. Party doofy. But they were saying like, yeah, take him to the next county over. We can't help him here. But then the guy was just like, you're going to spread it. Like, we can't be taking him to the next county.
Oh, no. He says like, oh, no. He's just like, put him in my car. We'll take care of it. That's all he says. He doesn't tell you what exactly he's going to do.
I know, but I think it's implied. Like, we'll take care of it.
And we're back here with Jeff. Yeah.
Joey Kern.
But technically he did everything right.
He did do everything right. He he had a mask. He
masked.
ditched everybody. His wrong turn.
Well,
is he went back to the cabin.
But it's, that in other horror movies where they're like, no, you got to stay together. You can't split up. So
he was literally like the opposite. He's like, no, I'm on my own. I love you.
Yeah.
But he walked back to the cabin. I would have last place I would have went.
It's true.
All these gorgeous like scenery with the lake and that other thing.
Still covering up his face. He's hungover as fuck.
He's just been drinking beer for like 2 days straight.
I mean, I don't know why he didn't take a bag of chips, but whatever.
You think you'd get munchies.
A little food.
A little food will help you out. I do love... So he's noticing that his girlfriend, everyone's pretty much gone. Doesn't really react too much of it, but I do love when he's like, I survived! Or like, I made it!
100%. So this is only day 3?
I think so, right?
I think this is the... Yeah, I think this is the third day.
They killed the guy that first day.
Beginning of they killed him at night. Yeah. So this is fast. This is only day 3. They didn't even make the whole week
at the cabin really turned to shit. And then he's going to see Bert's really fucked up.
Bert's a little bit more fucked up. Again, you know nothing about this disease.
I know, and he's just like I said, last place I would have went. When I ditched them, I would have just fucking ditched them.
Same thing with COVID. Like I wouldn't have walked. I wouldn't have touched anything.
No. I mean, again, great bathroom.
Right?
Oh, great bloody fucking bathroom.
He has no idea what the fuck happened here, but all his head's just reeling. Like he's just like, what the fuck happened? Bert's dead.
They're dead. Yeah. You think?
His girlfriend's in pieces.
In pieces by the dog.
Yeah, Bert's missing his head. The tub is full of blood.
So he does have remorse, and he goes, "I made it."
Yeah, he doesn't have remorse actually. No, no.
You think for a second, he's like, "They're all dead." Oh my god!
Because also you don't
my friends. I made it.
Like you're also assuming that like if somebody's dead that they're not passing the disease on anymore, which I'm not sure if that's true either.
You're right. We don't know if that's true. I love that. Again, he's like, "I fucking made it. I really made it." It was me. I did it. And I love his fucking ending here. Because guess what? He doesn't make it. He just gets shot by the police. Boom, boom, boom. Like, annihilated. They shot him like 15 times.
And this fucking weird SWAT team.
This weird SWAT team.
Team 101.
Burning the dead bodies. No. Again, they also still don't know. Like, no one has masks on. Yeah. They don't know how this is infected. Officer Party, Officer Doofy, whatever we want to call him.
With this fucking park ranger hat, different than everybody else.
Is way different than the sheriff's hat. I'm Officer Party.
Yeah.
Burning the dead bodies.
And they don't give a fuck anymore. Like, they're like, we'll just burn everything, call it a day.
You know, it's a lot harder to burn a dead body than they think it is. That's going to go out real quick. We're 75% water.
Pretty sure that's Eli Roth right there.
Is it? Totally is. Third character. You're right. He just was like, we need another character.
Yeah. Which is weird because he's not, there's only 2 cops when they come out.
I know.
But, so
and now we got some little kids going to scoop some water.
That's just our mascot.
That's just our mascot, the garbage man.
Our mascot, the garbage man going around picking up the trash.
It's trash day.
Yeah. And so this plays into part 2.
This plays into part 2, yeah.
Oh. This actually looks like he looks fucked up.
He looks very fucked up.
Like it looks cool. Rough.
Oh, and the kids that just scooped the water, the bloody gross water, they're selling lemonade.
100%.
At the corner shop.
A little local business, you know?
And all the cops are drinking it now. Eli Roth is no longer a cop.
Yeah, though he wasn't part of it. Like, there's 4, now there's 3. And then everybody's just drinking the lemonade.
And then everyone's drinking the lemonade, infected lemonade and infected water. And then I guess we have to do part 2 at some point.
Do we?
You're like, actually, I don't want to.
Do we?
Do we? No, because from what I remember about it, I didn't enjoy it.
I'll probably watch. We could probably talk about. I'll probably watch it. We'll talk about it. I do. Like I said, I'm a completionist, and sometimes I have to finish everything. I have watched all the Cubes. I've watched all the Hellraisers.
Oh,
Cube, great.
I have not watched all the Cubes, but that first Cube.
It's weird how they gotta we gotta dive in. We gotta dive into the movie. We gotta dive into this mythology. Now we have to explain everything and yada yada yada. I'm like, do you really need to? Because like the first one's great. Yeah, like this one, you don't really need to explain. That all I need is basically like the parts of this movie that work, right? You need a flesh-eating virus, you need a bunch of kids that get killed, and then somebody trying to survive essentially. But like that's all you really need in this. You don't really need like a whole backstory of where this death-eating virus comes.
Absolutely not. You don't need like we were talking about. They're just kind of shelves of characters. You just don't need all that.
And like that kind of, I mean, without that sort of development, you lack a little empathy for the characters because you're like...
I like how it says the bowling alley massacre goes, happy bald guy is Adam Roth. It wasn't Adam Roth. It was Eli Roth.
Oh, does he have a brother?
No, he doesn't.
No.
He just called himself something different.
Oh. All right, so then that's it. That wraps it up. What, Courtney, what'd you think?
Joey Kern's hospital escort, Gabriel Roth. I think Eli just gave himself he named himself different names.
Okay.
He didn't want to call himself Eli Roth over and over again.
Maybe he has a bunch of cousins that look exactly like No, I like it. I know him really well.
He's my pal, and no, it was all him. Okay, go say we have to rate it.
Let's see. All right, well, we'll start with the internet has rated it. Let's see here. I think it's a 5.6 out of 10 on IMDb, 62 on Rotten Tomatoes, and 2.8 on Letterboxd. So pretty much like a 5 out of 10 all the way is basically what everybody's saying. It's like 50%.
Okay.
Positive rating. Yeah, it's not high up on my list. It is definitely, I want to give it like a 4 bloody dog carcasses out of 10,
Okay. No, I respect that.
Yeah. But I have seen this movie several times.
I've seen this movie 10,000 times because I love it. But I'm not going to give it, I think I'm going to do like a 6 because I love it, and I love Eli Roth so much. I think I go back to this a lot because I really like to watch all of his current ones, like in his newer stuff, and then go back to this. It's just, you know how I love the silliness of things.
What's the latest one he's done?
Can't think of the top of my head. Green Inferno was a few years back.
And Green Inferno was great.
He did, there was one with Bruce Willis that he did that people really did not like.
Oh, he did Knock Knock too.
Yes, he did that one.
Knock Knock was great. Oh, he's doing a VR trick or treat thing.
Oh, he is. It's right.
Finn, which I haven't seen. Oh, which is the documentary.
The documentary.
Oh, he did a kids movie.
What's the kids movie?
The House with a Clock in the Walls.
Oh, that's right, with Jack Black.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually really fun. That's a fun one.
Ruth Willis, who did Death Wish. I saw that one.
That's Death Wish. Okay, that's the one I was
I
thinking
actually
of.
did see Death Wish.
People really didn't like it. I didn't mind it.
It had some okay stuff. It had some memorable scenes, like the thing with the table and the gun.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool.
I back to the rating. I guess I just madly respect like the bloodiness and like those. We were talking about like the bowling alley massacre. Like those are things like stick out. The tub scene and her shaving. Like those are some really just. That's like that I enjoy.
I think it was a pretty good movie for 2002, right? I think I bought this movie like 2002, 2004. No, was it 2003, 2004? Like with like some of my first paychecks when I was going to Blockbuster and like getting those like buy one get one like previewed movies in like that bin. Pretty sure I had
one of them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was one of my first DVDs ever. When I was actually making my own money. And it's. Yeah, and like I said, I've seen it a lot.
I've seen it a lot. And it's just, I don't know. I like bad movies, like bad horror movies. And don't get me wrong, Cabin Fever is not bad. I would never place it in that. Like when I will tell you like the wrong turn movies, they're bad. Like Cabin Fever, just, I don't know. I'm mad Eli Roth love, so.
I think, well, it's entertaining, right?
It's entertaining. You can watch it. It's a watchable movie. Easy watch. It's not long. It moves pretty quickly.
All right. So in your friend group, family group, who would you recommend this to? Who would this be the right fit for? And who would it not be? I know I would not show this to my sister because she'd just be like, what the fuck are you showing me? And she'd just walk out the room. But like, I might show this to my old roommate, Jerry, and he'd be like, that was a good time.
I feel like my cousin Chelsea would enjoy it. And like my mom would too. She'd be into it. Only because I think my mom just likes when she would rather listen, like she would listen to this and like have a great time. She's like, I'd rather listen to you talk about it versus actually watching it.
She's so supportive.
She's like, you're just so much more entertaining.
And it's funny because here I think this is just like a Russian version of this movie because like the text is so weird.
This is the third one, right?
This is the third one. This is
the opening sequence you're talking about.
Yeah, 100%. Like, so there's a whole movie here before the actual movie takes place, and I'm just like, they're basically using like these stills.
This
almost.
is
so well done that I'm like, oh, I want to watch this movie. Oh, this might be a callback to Dr. Malbo right here.
Dr. Malbo, it totally is.
About that.
You're right. I think this is like amazing, and it kind of stinks because the movie itself is not. It's
not particularly great. It's fine. It takes a lot.
I love Sean Astin. He's great.
But I'm like, Sean Astin? Like, that fucking Sean Astin? Like, I'm pretty sure he was already doing Lord of the Rings by this time.
This is after Lord of the Rings, I feel like.
Yeah, it's exactly. So Sean Astin, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm like, he didn't win an Oscar. I'm like, but you went.
But I also know that he likes horror movies.
No, he's a big horror fan. There are chances are that the script that he got and agreed to changed.
Yeah.
And then obviously editing.
So like
producing.
Like all that shit's awesome.
This is so cool.
Yeah. So then this is the
very very hostile vibes as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm assuming, are you going to watch this at any point? Or you mean like you bothered, but like, can I give it away? Oh, yeah. So like, yeah, Sean Astin turns out to be our patient zero.
I've seen it, but it's been forever. But yeah, give it away.
He can pass on the disease, but he's not.
But he's not. He doesn't get.
Yeah,
he doesn't show any signs of it. Like, so he's not vomiting blood. But why is he patient zero?
They don't explain it, but essentially that's what happened. Whatever he came into contact with
infected him, and so he can infect everyone else, but he's fine.
So it's in his blood. And then we have a top secret government agency was like, all right, once I get to that, I'm like,
this is what I remember. It was like, this is all shot in a fucking basement.
Yeah. You hear your fucking light flares.
But no, that beginning was gorgeous. Wait, like, that's where you're like, oh, I want to watch what's happening.
Yeah.
And I just remember there was a lot of Sean Astin in like a room.
Yeah.
And they're like,
and there's not even that much Sean Astin. That's why I was just like, oh, okay. They put him in a room. He took a day. You know,
right? He was literally there a day. Like they paid Sean Astin $30,000, and he just went for a day.
100%. So he did this very quickly, and it turns out like they're keeping him. He wants to get out, so Sean Astin does some really shitty things to get out.
Yeah,
essentially getting everybody infected to get out. Somebody comes in the room, he infects them, and then he uses that as a diversion. There's a mouse that gets into his.
He infects the mouse.
He infects the mouse. The mouse gets out. But I'm not sure that. Like, how would you know that would actually fucking happen? He didn't.
You know what?
So
save society at that point,
yeah, but
would you just kill him?
All he really wants to do is save his family, or all he wants to do is see his family again. And
that's very selfish of him.
Yeah. So he's just like, "Where's my kid? Where's my wife? You know, I need to get out of here." And it turns out.
They're dead?
They glaze over that part, which I'm like, that would have been a huge fucking factor in that.
The wife and kid?
Yeah. They're like, one of the nurses tells him.
They could have brought in the wife and kid as fucking bait.
Yeah. The wife, they tell him at the end, like, really, they gloss over, like, oh, your wife and kid are dead. Like, and like, it would have been a huge, huge thing.
Tell him in the beginning.
Yeah. You got a real actor acting.
Global pandemic.
Yeah.
You do have a real actor. Sean Astin is a real actor. He is too. I love him. He's so great.
Yeah, he's not bad. And then we cut to a fucking beach resort after this, and then we get our main character.
Oh, your son is dead, Mr. Oh, he just said that. Okay.
Oh, is that what he did?
He goes, "Your son is dead, Mr. Porter."
Okay.
And now Sean's crying.
So essentially, and then at the end, when he gets saved by the main characters, Sean Astin purposely infects them so he can get away and nobody knows who he is. He doesn't know that he's patient zero. Like, he injects blood into their water like a fucking asshole, and then he just gets on a boat.
Oh, so he's a terrible person.
Yeah, he becomes like a huge fucking dick by the end of this fucking movie.
Okay.
And I'm just like, oh, fuck me. Like, all right.
He's a monster.
Yeah, it's a little rough.
Oh,
yeah.
Patient zero.
Yeah. All right. So, guys, that was our episode. Did you have fun, Courtney?
I did. I always have lots of fun.
And then here we have our main character, more post effects of camera effects, and
they're in like Thailand.
They don't even know. They're in somewhere in South America,
Costa Rica,
which I don't appreciate.
I don't appreciate that.
I don't appreciate saying like this came from South America. This fucking disease, but you know, as a Latino, I'm like offended.
All right. Hey, not all. We don't spread disease.
But this character over here, the one on the left, he actually does some pretty good acting here. And he actually can speak Spanish, so he actually does pretty good.
You're like, actually, wait. He does
okay, you know. But yeah, there's a whole fucking drama with these fucking three characters and yada yada yada. No, really, it's fine. But yeah, so join us next time when we'll be doing Courtney. What do we do next?
Whoa, what should we do next? Shoot.
You had it.
Oh, Blair Witch.
You okay? You want
Blair
to do Blair Witch? Blair Witch. We're still stuck in the woods for the.
we're stuck in the woods.
We took a wrong turn, guys.
Fucking, outside, you can hear him.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
100%.
But anyway, yes, Blair Witch Project.
We apologize about the extra sound effects that we did not pay for.
It's garbage day. It's landscaping day.
I actually, back when I was living back home, Thursdays was landscaping day for other people, and you wouldn't be able to sleep in because just the super loud.
Yeah. It's street sweeping day, street cleaning day. It's all, But anyway, yes, Blair Witch Project. Hell yeah.
We're still stuck in the woods. We took a wrong turn. Join us next time, guys. Take care. Bye.
Bye.